What's up, Bullish fam? Hey, I said yesterday when I was doing trade reviews that next time I saw a failed second entry short trade, I'd get back on here and talk to you guys about that. And in fact, this morning the trade I took was a higher or a lower high of a failed second entry long. So I'm going to go over that, go over my trade for the day. We opened up the morning. We made a pretty hard move down. You can see on my trend lines here that I found that pivot point, and initially I had drawn the shortened trend channel right here, but as we continued to make that lower high and push down to make a lower low, I took the two swing points to build this trend line. We came down to my daily level of support, broke through that, and that's when we found that reversal. You can see here I started out with a shortened trend channel, and then when it broke out and started consolidating, I was waiting to see what happened after that. When we started making new higher lows, that's when I drew this wider trend channel. And when I drew this channel, I was talking to Sawdogs on live about how I was waiting for a pop up, and it was about right here. I was waiting for a pop up, a pullback to around here to retest this trend with the EMA to potentially go long. We actually got a second entry long right here off the EMA that I had missed that would have worked out for a full take profit, and this trade would have been okay to take. We don't necessarily need to have the key entry point of the trend line when we're in a valid trend, but so that's why I missed that. I wasn't necessarily looking for it, but it happened. It would have worked out. So let's count our entries. So we have the most recent high. We got a pullback, a break below the previous low, so breaking this low right here, and then we can start our count. So when we get our break back above, that's a first entry long. We came back here, this red candle broke below here, and then we got our second entry long on this green candle breaking the high of this red candle. Now, I've said before, I don't always love taking those trades off of bearish candles when we're going long, but when we got the pullback and retest of the EMA right here, I could have entered with a limit order, got a little bit better price, and then we rocketed up to what would have been my take profit 6 points later. So ended up missing that trade, but that's okay. When price pulled back, I actually had a limit order set for a second entry long right here, but I ended up taking it out because, again, those bearish candles. I don't like going long off of bearish candles. I definitely don't like going long below the EMA, but let's count it out. So here's our first entry long, pull back. We got our second entry long right here, but this is not a good candle to go long on, and also below the EMA, so I took that limit order out and I sat on my hands and waited. After that price action developed and we started this trend down, I plotted the trend line from here over this red candle and started counting my entries and realized that when I was looking for a second entry long, well, I got it, but it had failed. So that's why I labeled it failed second entry long. So let's count it again. First entry long right here, pull back, second entry long, and then when this candle, this red candle broke below, because we didn't make a new high, we should have pushed up to this area. When that didn't happen, a second entry long below the EMA that breaks the low, that's a failure. So failed second entry long. It also lines up with the EMA. It lines up with the key entry point of the trend line, and that would have been a good valid trade. I didn't chase. I was happy about that because I wanted to chase it, but I was waiting for a second entry short. So let's count that out. So we get low, our new low here, break above. We got a break below on this green candle, first entry short. This green candle up here pulled back, broke above. So technically the second entry short would have been this red candle breaking the low right there. I ended up getting into this trade a little bit early because I saw I had missed the failed second entry long. We retested the trend line. We were pushing down. We had strong momentum down, and I took this trade early up here at the trend line, theorizing the lower high after the failed second entry long, ended up getting the second entry short, and boom, straight down to my take profit. This would have been a really good trade to take 2 positions on. I didn't because of everything I said from my video yesterday, that I'm really trying to focus on consistency, taking the same trade over and over and building my account, building my capital before I size up. I also considered moving my take profit because I thought that we had good momentum down and that this could go further. But once again, I followed my plan. My plan is there for a reason. It's there to protect me. It's there to make sure that I am consistent and profitable. Even when I lose, I'm still maintaining on that profitable side because of my risk to reward benefit. So I'm sticking to my plan and it's working out. Feel free to call me out anytime I'm not following my plan, anytime I'm posting days where I'm taking multiple trades, because like we talked about yesterday, I love seeing this one trade 297.20, one trade 297.20 again. I mean, that's what I want to see. So hope you all had a good day of trading today. This morning started out choppy. It was difficult, but again, if price action doesn't fit your trading style, your plan, don't force it. Let it develop, because your trade will come. And if it doesn't, then that's a good day of trading because you followed your plan and price action didn't align with what you're trying to do in the market. And the last thing we want to do is force trades, give back profit, and blow accounts. So hope you all had a good day. Hope to see y'all back tomorrow. Live trading tomorrow with me and Sawdogs. It'll be my last day on voice for the week. But Friday I should be here in chat text. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow. If not, we'll see you next time.